Alec Bohm. He's very, 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 very good at baseball right now. He is seeing beach balls out there. And, they even interviewed Bryson Stott yesterday after the game, and we'll talk about Sunday in a sec. And they said, Bryson, we haven't talked to you in a while. It's been a kind of a tough start to the year. And he was like, yeah, man, it's just good to talk to you guys. And they go, you're the story of the game, but how about Alec Bohm right now? And Stott just goes like, man, he is seeing everything right now. Alec Bohm is currently 7th in F-WAR in all of baseball, according to Fangraphs. He's 3rd overall in OPS amongst qualified hitters. And guess the 3 behind him are Shohei Ohtani, Jose Altuve, and Juan Soto. So he's keeping pretty damn good company right now. He's doing it in the field. His chase and whiff rates are down. His pitch selection is better. Alex Coffey had a great piece on the Inquirer over the weekend talking with Bohm about, kind of his process, and he used the word selectively aggressive. And this just shows you this guy not only has a great understanding of the strike zone, but I think he's doing his homework versus other pitches, and he's knowing what to expect in certain counts and situations, and he's waiting for those situations, getting into hitters' counts, and, not letting any mistakes go by him. Now, he probably can't continue this pace for the entire year, I wouldn't think.
Right.
But this dude has continually impressed me since basically I fucking hate this place here comments, and he metamorphosed from a caterpillar into a butterfly. Maybe he can keep this pace up.
Maybe.
Like, I don't know anymore with this guy. He's spectacular. He just continues to get better as a player.
Yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, when you look at the way that Alec Bohm is consistently stepping to the plate, making things happen, going out in the field and being phenomenal at third base, he's feeling it. The confidence is high. You talk about that number for Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease had only given up 1 hit to a right-handed batter. Out of 52, 1 for 52 right-handed batters were coming in. Trey Turner comes in, of course, gets the first hit. And then Alec Bohm comes in and smashes one out the ballpark.
Cease just kind of like, as soon as that happens.
And that's the thing. That's inning number. That's your first time seeing a right-handed batter, and the first 2 you see are hits.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where the Phillies, that's why I was like, are they good? You had right-handed batters going 1 for 52, and then Alec and Trey come in and make it look easy, and I'm not just saying it was, but completely just messed that stat up. But as you talk about the streak that he's on, I know even for Padres manager Mike Schultz, he was saying how, this guy Bohm, he's one of the best right-handed hitters in the game right now. He absolutely is. Alec Bohm actually is on, as you talk about the numbers, having the longest active streak in the majors, also having the ability to continuously deliver RBIs, home runs, even just singles and doubles. I mean, he's now at, I think it was 12.
He's an extra base hit
12
machine.
doubles. Yes, he's had 12 doubles on the season.
All he does is hit
Even
extra
that's
base
something that
hits.
we've talked about, like how frustrated we were at one. Everything we've complained about or talked on the show has been fixed. At one point, we were like, oh, the Phillies keep getting singles. We want them to get extra base hits. We want them to get doubles. We want them to this. Everything, they're doing it. I mean, he alone has 12 doubles, 26 RBIs, 4 home runs, but you're just game after game. The hitting streak is not even just a hitting streak. It's a scoring streak. You're giving every game, when you break it down, and I know, Tyler, you have some stats on him. I'm actually let you read those while I confirm this, because I want to make sure I have these numbers right. Because he's on a streak also of scoring every game, or majority of games. So go ahead, Tyler.
Yeah, so let me just give you a couple of quick reasons as to why Alec Bohm has started this year so strong. Just for example, his zone contact rate is up. And for those that may not know what that means, is it's kind of what it sounds like. If he is hitting pitches within the strike zone at a higher rate than he was last year. His barrel rate is also up. His K rates are down. His whiff rates are down. His chase rates are down.
Everything's in a positive direction with him.
Right, and even with the chase rate being down, his chase contact rate is up. So when he is being fooled or he is going at it, attacking a pitch outside of the strike zone, the contact rate is up. He's already a 6-run value on fastball. And more importantly to me, he's a 5-run value on sliders this year. He's seen 88 sliders. He is hitting 3 89
Wow.
off of sliders. Now, the whiff rate is high. It's
That is a horny statistic
it's
right
31%. He's striking out at a 30% capacity, but the batting average is up near 400 on sliders. It's over 400 on fastballs.
there. Wow.
Jeez.
That is ridiculous. And Renee, as you are getting to this stat, he led the team with runners in scoring position batting average last year, and he's doing it again. Like, this dude's just got nuts. You talk about Ranger, not being phased on the mound, and, is Bohm to me is like becoming the guy you want up in the high pressure situations.
No, seriously.
Like, he seems quasi unfazed up there with runners on. And, not that I'm comparing beer league softball to Major League Baseball by any means.
But you're about to.
But I'm going to. But when you step up and your team needs you with runners in scoring position, you grip that bat tighter. Like, it's just a natural thing to be like, oh, shit, here's my opportunity. The team needs me. We need these runs. Like, it's a higher tense situation. So to lead the team, basically for a year and a half now with runners in scoring position, to me, might be the most impressive thing of all. And there's a ton of impressive things with Alec Bohm now.
Which I think why, Jamie, is when you talk about Bryson Stott, for example, moving him down to 8 to get his head clear is not a bad idea.
No.
Like, I think we
Right.
can all sit here and agree that he's probably at some point in his career a 2-hitter, maybe even a leadoff hitter at some point in his career. But for him, with how he's been struggling to start the year, you bump him down in the order, you take some of that pressure off. The likelihood is you're probably going to see a couple more fastballs. The likelihood is you may get challenged a little bit less because of the fact that and when I say challenge, I don't mean pitches in the zone. I mean, sliders off the back foot and changeups down and away and fastballs and cutters on the hands. You're going to see better pitches because of potentially the lower value situation that you find yourself in. So for a guy like Bohm, for example, to be able to move up into this lineup and to hit in the 4 spot consistently when that, I don't want to call it pressure, but it basically is pressure is on.
It's pressure.
He's thrived so far.
Yeah.
So this is where I know as
Renee was in the numbers lab,
I was like,
crunching away over there.
because I had a stat and I forgot to look it up earlier. That's on me. But this is the value of any series. I don't care if it's the White Sox, the Rockies, whoever. This is the value. Since that third game against the Rockies on April 17th, in the last 14 games that Alec Bohm has played in since then, he's had 3 of his 4 home runs in that stretch, 10 of his 12 doubles in that stretch, and 16 of his 24 RBIs in that stretch.
Damn.
You talk about momentum swings. He was hitting here and there in the start of the season, but in 14 games, more than 50% of his, honestly, some of the most important stats, I would think, home runs, RBIs, even doubles. I don't have runners in scoring position.
Well,
I couldn't deep dive that
RBIs.
too. But yeah, but to have that game, everything swung. Of course, game 1 against the White Sox is when he had the 2 3-run homers, but it's contagious. It's momentum. It's feeding off of the success that you're having, that in the course of 14 games, you literally had the bulk of your season. So for as great as he's playing, it took him taking time to get that going, and he's still making progress. He didn't start hot. Alec Bohm has consistently been getting better as the season's going on, that he now, as we talk about this hitting streak that he's on, because it's now what? How many games are we at? 12?
I think that sounds right.
Yes, 12 now.
Yeah.
12 games. So 12 game hitting streak that he's on, and I'm looking at a 14 game sample size. So for Alec Bohm, this streak is bigger than just the hitting streak. It's the fact that in this stretch, we're getting the best offensive production from him on top of the already clean defensive plays that we're seeing from him at third base.
Yeah,
Tyler,
Tyler,
what did you
can you
have
put
on
up
the screen?
that heat map again? I missed it looking down. That looks pretty good.
Wow.
Alec Bohm, good at baseball. This just in.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but 100 is perfect in this graph. So the batting run value being at 19 already is pretty freaking impressive.
Wow.
Alec Bohm continues to impress.